everybody, you know what day it is, right?
Manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. I don't have to run day. It's just another Manic Monday.
So, my topic today is bugs, particularly fleas, okay? Now, I've never had a flea, and Frank's never had a flea, and Quincy and Percy and Jimmy, they've never had fleas. Quincy got one tick when my mom took him to the mountains. It was just one. And Aunt Jean, she's a groomer, she found that tick on him. But in 16 and a half years, that's the only bug that ever bugged him. Now, to be honest, my mom can be a bit stubborn, okay? And she is not a fan of flea collars at all, not any brand of them. And she's also not a fan of the topical stuff, the stuff you put between your dog's shoulder blades, because she says that if you can put it between your dog's shoulder blades, then it will kill fleas and ticks from head to toe for like 1 to 3 months, depending on what brand. Then what does it do to the dog over a lifetime? Now, there's veterinarians who might argue that it's perfectly safe, but my mom says if it will kill a flea, she doesn't want to put it on a dog, especially a dog that she picks up, carries around, and sleeps on her bed. So she doesn't want to argue or offend anybody who's into that kind of thing or pick up a beef with veterinarians. This is just her humble opinion, and so please respect it as that. So if this topic irritates you, just click away. I'm going to tell you what my mom does for me and Frankie and what she did for Quincy and Percy and Jimmy. Okay? So it's like a spoiler alert. Just click away right now if you don't want to hear about it and you're into putting chemicals on your dog, because that's fine, but just not for us. Now, Quincy and Percy had hair that would grow out to 7 inches long in full coat. She usually kept them cut down, but occasionally their coat would grow out to like 5 or 6 inches. Jimmy's hair was about 3 or 4 inches long, and Frankie's can be about 6 inches long along his fringe, his ears, his tail, his belly. But the rest of his hair is only a couple of inches long, and me, well, I have short hair. Now, to do any of this, you would need to first get the fleas and ticks off of your dog, okay? You want to start off with a clean dog. So you want to get like as many as possible off of them before you do this, okay? And then you would give your dog a good bath. Bathe them in whatever you want. My mom likes sulfate-free shampoos. And she uses human-grade things on us, like the Wen, but she does like that Woof Poof that I did the review on a while back. And she likes the one that's supposed to repel fleas and ticks that has lemongrass in it. And so it's either that or Wen, and she goes kind of back and forth with them depending on the time of year. And now what she does is very inexpensive. In fact, if you have a rosemary bush, a big plant, my Aunt April has one that's like as tall as my mom and like 10 times as wide, and it just smells beautiful when you go up her walkway. And it's this giant rosemary bush, the herb like parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. And rosemary has this beautiful smell to it. And I'm very familiar with it because it's used on me. So this is what you would do. You'd give your dog a good bath, and then you'd wash all of their bedding or any other items that might have fleas or flea eggs on them. Wash them, air them out, dry them, make sure they're flea-free. And then you would wash your dog. Now, how you make the rosemary wash is really easy. See, rosemary is a natural flea and insect repellent. It'll keep skeeters away, too, my mom says. She means mosquitoes. And it's just natural. And so this is what you would do. You take 2 pints of water and you bring it to a boil. And then you take 2 cups of fresh rosemary leaves. They need to be nice and fresh. They can't be all dried out. And you toss that in, and you let it be on a low boil for about 30 minutes. And then you turn off the heat, and you take it off the burner, and you allow the water to cool. And then you strain out the leaves and you save the water. And you can throw those leaves away. And while that's going on, your kitchen's gonna smell amazing. And then my mom uses a mason jar. You want it to be a glass container that you have a lid for. And my mom, when it cools down, she puts it in the glass container, she closes it up, and then she puts it in her refrigerator, keeping it nice and cool. And then after I'm all bathed and I'm dried off, just to make sure that I'm not like dripping water, or on a long-haired dog, you make sure that they're squeezed out really good. Then you go ahead and you pour the cool rosemary water over your dog. And you make sure that it covers any areas like the base of their tail or their armpits or right around their ears. And you don't rinse it out. Okay? You just leave that rosemary infused water in and you let it dry naturally. And it makes it so clean, so fresh smelling, and shiny, shiny, shiny. And one thing, after she pours that water on us and she makes sure that it gets, all of our, like, closed up areas, like our armpits and stuff like that, she'll let us stand in it, because it's still, like, in the bottom of our basin. She lets our feet soak in a little bit of it down on the bottom. And she'll leave us there for like 30 seconds before she starts drying us off, so it has plenty of time to kind of sink in. And we just smell glorious. Okay, so my mom is real big into essential oils. She used to be a distributor. And she only recommends using therapeutic grade essential oils. So she has heard that you can use rosemary essential oil, 8 ounces of distilled water to 20 to 30 drops of rosemary essential oil. And she says you put in 20 drops, give it a shake, smell it. You don't want it to be overpowering because it's going to go on your dog, okay? And you can spray it on yourself too. It's not going to hurt you, of course, because you can spray it on your dog. You wouldn't get it in your dog's eyes, whether you do the herb kind or the oil kind, okay? You want to be kind. But the articles that she's read say that it works well. She's only used the actual herb on me and my brothers. So she just wanted to be clear on that. Okay, but trusted sources say 20 to 30, make sure it's distilled water. And whenever you mix essential oils or even oils from the actual herbs, using a spray bottle that's glass is always preferable because these oils are very strong and you don't want them to eat through your plastic and make a mess. And you would take any leftover water, keep it in a glass spray bottle, keep it in your refrigerator. My mom usually makes like a double batch when she makes it. And then you can mist it on your dogs every few days, or if they get out in the rain or they go swimming, then you can mist them with the rosemary water to kind of, give them a little booster of flea repellent. And it works really well, and you're not putting a chemical on your dog. There's other natural remedies too, but this is a nice one, and it does wonders for your dog's coat. Just please, no matter how you do it, with real or oils, keep it out of your dog's eyes. And if you happen to have any fleas in your home, there's no need to get a flea bomb. Just go to your grocery store, go down the laundry detergent aisle, and pick up a box of 20 Mule Team Borax. Yeah, that stuff works wonders. So what you do is you take an empty coffee can or one of those Carpet Fresh containers that have the sprinkle stuff that you sprinkle on your carpet and you vacuum up. You fill that up with the 20 Mule Team Borax, sprinkle it on your furniture, your floors, your carpets, let it sit for 45 minutes. You can do it on your dog beds too. Take the dog beds outside, shake them out, sweep everything up, vacuum it all up, and dispose of your vacuum cleaner bags and your trash can. Take it all outside. Repeat this in about 8 to 10 days to get rid of any of the flea eggs that those fleas might have dropped while they were still living on your dog or in your house, and then you'll be all set. One thing I do have to add, you're not supposed to sprinkle this on your pets, okay? If they get any of it on their feet or if there's a little bit of remnant in their bed, that's fine, but you're not supposed to shake borax directly on your pet. It's non-toxic, but not in that amount that you would put on a pet. So please don't be doing that. So that's it for me. Don't let bugs bug you. Get rid of them the natural way, and I will see you on Hump Day. Have a great day. Bye.